All right, before we get it in, much love to Raw Natural Unrefined Hemp Rolling Papers. Go check them out at www.rawthenic.com. Made in Alcoy, Spain, raw rolling papers are unbleached and unrefined with absolutely no dyes, no chalks, and no burning additives so that you can taste the true quality of the product you're smoking on. I know, I'm guilty of it too, but stop it with the blunt wraps and the low-quality papers. Start treating your lungs to the best rolling paper on the market. So go peep out their wide variety of papers, cones, tips, trays, accessories, limited edition collectibles, and a shit ton more at www.rawthenic.com. That's rawthenitic.com. Also, big shout outs to Small Town Recovery and Consulting. For all your business consulting needs, make sure you check them out at www.smalltownrecovery.com, or you can give them a call at 702-293-1010. Also, don't forget to check out bombgreen.com. That's BOMGREEN.com. All right, let's get it going. Hip Hop Roots Podcast. We back. Episode 7. God damn, these things are moving quick, yo. Again, voicemail text line's always open. Make sure you hit us up. Let us know how we doing. 775-538-6350. Make sure you hit up the email as well. hiphoprootspodcast@gmail.com. If you're interested in being a guest, you want to advertise your brand, you know how it works. Make sure you like the channel, subscribe, tell all your people. The numbers are climbing. The better these numbers get, the higher the subscribers, the higher the viewers. Not only the better it is for our podcast, but the better the guests we get, everything. You know how it works. Not even that, you guys as guests, you guys that are coming on here to promote your brand, it makes it better for you guys. But let's keep it pushing. My guest this week, my boy. Met him in Hip Hop Roots. The guy's been killing it. It's been dope watching him just, grow and grow and grow as an artist. He's an MC, recording artist. You can get him on Spotify, iTunes, all the platforms. I can get him. Give it up for my boy X-tra Doe.
How you feeling, my dude? Yo, what's good?
How you been living?
Oh, not bad, not bad.
That's how I like here, man. And you've been a busy cat. I'll tell you what. Let's start with roots. I always start with roots. That's kind of been the pattern here. That's how me and you met, was Hip Hop Roots. How did you find, were you rapping already when you came into Hip Hop Roots, or was it you just kind of come in just peeping the scene?
Yeah, I started rapping, trying to go after, rapping professionally about 22 years old. Okay. So I think I'm not exactly sure when I started coming to Hip Hop Roots. It was about 2 years after that. So I think it was about 24. Mm-hmm. And I was rapping, trying to get something going, and basically when I found Hip Hop Roots, I was like, well, cool, they got an open mic here, and it seems like a lot of people with my genre of music, kind of where we all fit in a little bit better, Yeah. So I was like, well, I want to go check this out. I think we seen your Facebook page, and it was word of mouth around town, people talking about it. Somebody just told me come down there.
When you came into Roots, you already recording and starting to actually get your projects going and stuff like that?
Yeah, I made my first album in one night.
Really?
Yeah.
No shit. What'd you make it on, Pro Tools or?
Actually, I didn't even know anything about that. I was so green to the game. Nobody told me anything. Nobody said anything. All I know is I just needed a recording device and beat playing in the background. So we got a laptop. Well, first off, we rented a room at Arizona Charlie's, and we got a laptop. Okay. Yeah, get the vibe right, and a lot of blunts, because that's how we do
right.
Shit. So,
right, you got to.
Yep. And we're just like, you know what? We're gonna put some stuff together tonight. We didn't know exactly how it was gonna go, but we had the laptop playing the background music of the instrumentals, and then we had an iPhone recording the laptop going and me rapping over it at the same time. So we were just positioning it to get both sounding like it was mixed before it was even mixed.
Well, shit. You got to do what you got to do. Some of my first recordings were way back. You're talking, 2001 and shit, but you're talking little recorders and just playing the beat in the car, just getting it in. And that was even before writing, just kind of so I didn't forget my cadence on the beat that I was writing, doing certain things. So
I guess a lot of people experimenting like that.
Oh, I can only imagine. Some people may not want to admit it, but,
Yeah.
you gotta
to me,
go
that
back.
was interesting, because we just stayed up all night, just getting really faded, and basically we laid down 12 tracks in one night, and then that was my thing, was to go sell them. So
12 tracks.
Yeah, my first album we got done, and like we stayed up all night to the morning, messing around and just trying stuff out. And basically, when we were done, we were gonna figure out how to sell it, basically. You know what I'm saying? That was like, I guess, my next step I was thinking of trying to do, is trying to get it out to people, ask for donations and stuff like that. So.
Nice. When you say we, who is you and somebody else, like, or a group? Or
Yeah, shout out to my boy Lolo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Lotronics, Lobotics Industries, you know.
Hell yeah.
You know, he's always been down with me. So, you know, he was with me that night, and Ricardo was, Ricky O. So he actually made it on my last album I just dropped. So, yeah, you know, after that, it was just, after that first album, I wanted to get, you know, like actual computer, because that's what I figured out I needed, you know, a computer to put recording software on, and, you know, and then the mission started with all building the studio and stuff. So
yeah, shit, that was a big move. I mean, I interned, between interning and working for One Vibe Studios, shout out, rest in peace. That place was a life changer. That and Hip Hop Roots were like two major turning points in my music career. But that was a big thing. You know, it was I exchanged work to learn how to mix and master music myself, so I can get, you know, to learn how to do all of that. I didn't have to pay an engineer. I didn't have to do all of this, and it was a blessing. You know what I mean? To be able to use the equipment that I have and sit down, just me, and be able to know what you're looking at. Because, you know, it's, once you even get the program and stuff, you're like, shit. Because I've had, you know, I couldn't tell you how many calls I've gotten. It's like, bro, how come I can't get my mic to work into, you know, and you're like, you got to open the input. You know, it's just, it's funny. But that's dope that you, how long you had like the actual, so how long have you had this, like, you have a studio in the house, I'm assuming?
Yeah, now I got like a lot better studio. Before, it was a couple mattresses set up, and, you know, when we started building the first one, it was just mattresses set up, so you just walk into the booth like that.
Yeah.
And then just put like a roof on top of it. And then it got to the point where I was like, well, I want like a professional, more style studio built in my house. So that's when we started building like a studio from scratch with the viewing window and, you know, all the foam texturizations. And
so to you, all your recordings and stuff, like, those are all, I mean, you do them all home, you don't pay for studio time, you like do all your own stuff?
The studio's out in the garage, so we just go out there, and that's where all the stuff's done, is at the house. So
that's tight. You know, I gotta,
self-efficient.
Not that anything's wrong with paying people and going to get your stuff done, because not everyone's got access and, you know, really got patience or time to want to fuck with computers and learn that kind of shit. But
it's not for everybody.
I got a huge respect for people who, you know, like you said, you were like, all I know is I had to record somehow. Somehow I needed to get my beat. Now I'm spitting over the beat that needed to be recorded. So even just to, you know, put it over the iPhone and do all that. And now I even want to go back, because is that stuff still on like YouTube and shit? Or whatever? Is it on anything?
Actually, no. My first about 12 mixtapes were never released digitally.
What?
But I have all the hard copies still.
Really? You gonna go
even from the first night?
You're not gonna make compilation? Or you're not gonna go re-release them or anything like that for like a collector? Or?
I might just let them sit, gain some dust, because I'm always trying to like improve my craft of
now
today, and I don't want people to look at like too far back, because, you know, I've evolved a lot since then. And
yeah.
And, you know, maybe one day they'll be maybe, who knows, worth a little something.
Yeah, you know, it's funny I got you in here, because I actually got you in here a little sooner than I wanted, or not wanted to, but, you know, it had the intention in scheduling you. But funny how things work. But it's, you know, I'm been out in the scene in Vegas for quite a while and stuff. I've, you know, on top of being an artist and performing, I've become fans of a lot of people and stuff. You being one of them, and that's a lot of it's just even aside from the music. Yeah, you know, from knowing you from day one, you've always been the same dude. You've been really humble. You know, you're honestly one of the most real, like, humbling dudes that I've known. It don't matter if someone hates on you. It don't matter if someone's trolling on you. Like, you legitimately don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You do you, and it doesn't matter what no one says, what no one thinks. But not only that, just to watch you progress, you know what I mean? From the open mic, Raw Diesel days, to bring back some old names and shit. But, you know, to just watching, I mean, these videos and shit you're dropping, the albums you're doing, I mean, the productivity is took a high leap for sure.
Well, there's a lot of good people in town to pick up game from. So, you know, really all I did was just look at the people doing good and said, that's where I want to be. So,
and that's good that not only you did that, but you're willing to say that, because I've always said, you know, there's everyone's a rapper, but there's not enough fans. But that's not even the issue as much as it's like, if you're a rapper, people really kind of are afraid to say they're a fan of another rapper.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't know if it's because it's the ego thing, because they're doing it as well. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But like Donnie, dude. But
that's exactly what I was talking about. You already know. That's
Donnie's
exactly what I'm talking about.
Boy, but I mean, to watch him from A-Hat to start performing to the shit they're doing now. I mean, I can't wait to have. I'm kind of waiting to have him on the show until, you know, the numbers build a little bit, because he's a special one, man. That guy's got some stories, and we've been through some shit, and you know, that guy's gonna have a good episode for sure. But
oh yeah,
you know, there's a lot of MCs, so I'm glad that you know, and that's good too, because you're not even out there just performing. You're out there enjoying the other guys on stage, and
I always show support, you know.
Yeah,
I always want to get out there, show support, you know, because that's what we need, is more unity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we need to come together instead of being in such competition all the time. So, you know, if we work more as a unit, then we can all just get a lot farther, because we'll be exposed to everybody's fan base instead of
absolutely,
you know, ours. So
yeah, for sure. And you know, this is Vegas. On top of having such a good local scene, this is a high tourism city, so people come. That was what made Roots good too, is people came in from other cities and state, visited, even heard like, yo, there was an open mic.
Yeah.
So it's like, what other city can you just roll in and you know?
Only if there's another hip hop Roots.
And not even that. The networking thing too was like, it gave us opportunities, because people come to Vegas. Everyone comes to Vegas, so it gave us opportunities to network with people who were looking for hip hop nights, to go, yo, you need to come to San Diego. We do this, and I'll get you on, and you know, that exchange. You know, and you can do that from, you know, I'm originally from El Paso, Texas. It's just not the same. It's not a high. You'd have to reach out to people and be like, yo, I can get you out here if you get me out. You know, but people come to Vegas, and it's just everyone wants. I don't know. I remember just before I moved here thinking, I'm going to Vegas. Like I can't wait to join a band, and you know, because I was huge in the metal and stuff, and playing drums and all that kind of. But that was my thing. But you know, it's funny just how it worked into the vocal thing, because you know, I enjoy getting on stage and performing regardless. But
I always love watching your show. You know, like there's a lot of artists I do watch and support, because I do, but you know, sometimes I get moving a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I appreciate
when your set comes on, you know,
I appreciate it. You know, it's
pushing my blunt.
Yeah, right. And you know what's funny about that is I've had a lot of people who are kind of, I mean, I would say upset, but I've been performing that song for I don't know how many years, and it's not released. You can't get it nowhere. Right. But I mean, I have every intention to, but that just has to do with me focusing on other things and not. I mean, in my eyes now, the things I should have been, you know, I should have been putting together more product. I got a ton of songs. I'm just sitting there, just kind of half done and constructed. So, but you know, shit happens.
You always get those
caught
ones.
Up.
You know?
Now I am caught up in the podcast world. I'm like, fuck, I ain't got no time for any of this shit. For real.
Right.
Well, shit. I'm trying to think. You just released a video. Well, actually, before even that, you released an album earlier this year, right?
Yeah.
All Night?
Did you get a copy of it?
Or is that the
that's one of the songs on it.
Okay, so that came off that album.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just a single off the album.
Yeah, I didn't get a copy of it, but I've heard a few tracks off of it and stuff, because I know you promote the fuck out of yourself for sure, which is good, because you know, you got to keep it yourself in people's sights for sure. Yeah. When did you release that? In like March?
The album, I think it was around the beginning of the year.
12 tracks or no?
Yeah, something like that.
Are you do you have anything else before the end of the year, like stops, or not really? Like
this was my last.
I know you're probably working on projects, but I mean, any kind of. I know you just released that video. That's the All Night. That's the video we just released.
Yeah, so
that one's super dope. Super fucking tight. I like that fucking video. Man, that was the thing too, is you even go to this man's YouTube page, because the evolution of videos and music, you know, you can kind of see the progression, you know what I mean? You see the years they're released and how it goes, but man, that last video is stupid good.
Yeah, shout out to Paris Page on that.
Okay, who's that's on YouTube?
That's on YouTube, yeah.
Right.
All Night.
And
X-tra Doe.
You can get that in the album, or can you get it as a single as well?
The songs on the album, and you can also get it at Google Play, Amazon, pretty much anywhere.
All the platforms.
Music's, yeah. So
and then you're on like Pandora and Spotify.
Yeah.
Dope. So god damn, man. Busy. I was gonna say I saw you. The fuck was it? It was a commercial too for. Is it a limousine company?
Yeah.
Bus company?
Yeah.
That was dope too, because not only did they put you in the commercial, but they used your song.
Yeah.
So that was super tight, because I was like, man, that's support for sure.
Oh, yeah.
So who got you that? Like, do you know the dudes who run that company?
Nate. He hooked me up with them because they were looking for some video to be shot. So basically, you know, they told them that I'd done some tight videos this year. If you've seen Blowing Up, that's also on YouTube. That's a video I shot earlier this year where I'm in a helicopter, you know, flying around the city and stuff. So, you know, they checked that one out, and then the company wanted to shoot a video with us on their bus. So we just put it all together, and you know,
super dope though. I mean, they're pushing that commercial too, because I've seen them actually come from that, you know, their little Facebook page and shit. Yeah. So
they came out actually before the video, but I was just waiting for, you know, the music video to come out.
Hell, that's super dope though. So, and it's even, like I said, it's even tighter that they use the song.
Yeah, shout out High Society Limousine for that.
And you got when's your next show? You got some shows coming up? You just kind of laying low for the rest of the year?
Yeah, you know, I just put out that All Night video for like the end of the year, because it's more like a party song. So
a
lot of people can also party that New Year's Eve when it comes up, brings in the New Year's.
God damn, I can't believe it's almost the end of the year.
2019, here we come.
Yeah, say the older you get, they just kind of, you're like, damn, they pull some days away from this year or something. It comes by a little faster every time.
Right.
It's insane. Son of a bitch.
But I do got some stuff lined up for the beginning of next year. So like January, I got a song called Hell of a Buzz coming out. So you hear it here first. You know, Hell of a Buzz. That's going to be a great song.
Nice.
It's really, what's the word I'm looking for? Catchy, so.
Okay, I was going to say, you kind of have and I don't want to say it's like a camp of people, because I've never really seen you guys like under a label or anything like that. But I mean, you got a couple guys you've been working with quite a bit, like for a while now, huh? Because I wish I could remember his name. I think he was in that helicopter video.
Perfetto Loco?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out Perfetto Loco.
Yeah, man, I like watching that guy.
Yes.
He's a character, that one.
Yeah.
I was like, for lack of better term.
Yeah. Perfetto Loco, he's cool to kick it with and smoke out and chill and shit.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that seems to be, I mean, I remember, you know, we kicked it a couple times way back too, you know, at your spot. You know, it's I think you're kind of like me with that. Like I was just kind of like the podcast. I didn't really want it to be I just all natural. I want it to be kicked. If you can kick it and be chill and shit like that, and you're kind of in the same wavelength as me, especially, you know, that whole, I don't like rowdy, you know, I can be rowdy and shit, but I don't like rowdy people. I don't like people with big egos. I don't, you know, there's certain things. So, but I'm sure doing this show, I'll end up running into some different characters for sure. But we gotta have him on, because even if it's not him solo, we gotta have you both on here, because I'm sure he's got plenty to say.
Right. Who, Loco?
Hey, crack the bottle. Well, it's already been cracked. But
crack the bottle.
Don't
act like a snobby model.
Right. So what kind of papers is?
Raw.
See, there you go. That's my guy. Correct answer right there.
Unrefined.
Yes, sir. Hit him up. Rawthenic.com. RAWTHENTIC.com.
Shout out Raw. Keeping people alive.
Yes. Treat your lungs.
Yeah. You want to smoke the weed or you want to smoke the tobacco?
I was going to say, obviously, though, I'm a little bit of a hypocrite, but...
Yeah, we understand how the nice hit of the tobacco comes in, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice every once in a while. I don't say I never smoke a blunt.
Hydro don't want to hear any of that with me. I can try to explain anything, and he's just like, you're just wasting breath talking to me about that.
Right.
When's the last time you seen him?
I think a show this year at the Beauty Bar.
Oh, no shit. I think that guy performed like once this year. Oh. Yes, he's been far and few. That guy's been on he's very busy. I mean, even musically, he's been writing, like, I think he's sitting on a lot of music, but he's been, don't even get me started with him. This guy's breeding reptiles and.
Workaholic.
Oh, yeah, but that's the thing. That guy inspires me because he's just on the go, grind time, 24/7, go. You know, and especially Raw keeps him busy. He takes a lot of pride in that shit. You know what I mean? So and people love him. You know, and people, how do you not love Dro? You know what I mean? That guy is just, he's a big teddy bear with dreadlocks. Well, shit. I don't think what else, man. You hear about this whole Kevin Hart shit going down there?
Mm-mm.
No?
Mm-mm.
I don't even know. As I said, I keep hearing about it. I don't like watching the news and keeping up with all this shit because it just kind of, I don't know, brings me down. But
yeah, I
guess they're bagging on him for telling a joke a couple years ago, a gay joke. So now they're like, oh, he's homophobic. I guess he had to pull out of the Oscars or Grammys or something he was supposed to be hosting. Can't believe you ain't heard about that. How do you not?
I heard about that one.
Yeah. That's all I hear. That's all.
I hear about a lot of things.
See, that thing, the last,
I go crazy on Facebook. I'm taking all the kind of information and fake news, but I ain't heard that one yet.
Yeah, the two things that just will not stay off my fucking YouTube feed and will not stay off my Facebook feed is Kevin Hart and fucking Tekashi 6ix9ine. And I'm like, I'm so sick. At this point, I'm so sick of hearing about fucking Tekashi. It's ridiculous.
Right.
What you think about all that? You listen to his shit at all? Like, you like his shit at all?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I don't keep trying to group him in that mumble rap group, but he's not really. I think he just came out in that wave of, you know, like the new generation of rappers. But his beats are just, I mean, that new wave of trap stuff is just, you know, I dig it a lot.
What you call stomping?
Yeah, I just I like it a lot. That whole wilding out and clout chasing shit, I just can't wrap my head around that shit.
Damn.
Just not for me, you know what I mean? It's weird. You know, and look at the situation he's sitting in right now. All bad. Yeah. All bad.
Well, shit, you know. Sometimes things happen, you know.
Yeah.
You know, what could you do?
Yeah, well, you can't be on your gram.
You can't wild out like that.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on now. Come on. Not even that. I mean, he was asking for trouble just going city to city and, you know, just come find me, come catch me, I'll do what the fuck I want here kind of, you know, attitude. And he had motherfuckers looking for him and waiting for him in cities. And
well, you know, like, if you're doing good and people are, and that's how they're reacting or whatever for reason they're reacting, you know, that's all you know how to do is you would just react back, you know.
And see, and that's the thing is, I mean, can you really blame him? Because everyone's reacting, everyone knows his name, everyone's watching him, everyone's talking about him. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, fucking, I think I've probably mentioned the last 3 episodes, probably, maybe if at least the last 2. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like the guy, you know, I guess he's doing his job one way or another, especially if he ends up not in jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because he's just going to be.
Yeah, that's a whole other story, right?
Whole other story. I don't know. I can't get with the face tats though.
Huh.
Kind of liked them like way back because it made people just like, it was like, wow, that's commitment. But
yeah,
people's faces, like, what's that? I'm trying to remember that little goofy fucker, that Lil Xan.
Okay,
dude, that guy, his face looks like a bathroom stall, like in high school or something. You know, it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right.
There's not even any like pictures, like, or nothing intelligent or nothing. I don't know. I can't get with that shit. I mean, you don't even. Do you have any tats at all?
No.
You ain't. That's not even your steez.
Yeah, it's more like jewelry's more my thing. So
yeah, that's cool. At least you can get rid of the jewelry.
You can always take it off, you know.
That's what my mom's always like. You can't get rid of those tattoos. Right. It's like, I know. It's why I'm not tattooing my face. Because that's more commitment than I'm willing to make. That's for fucking sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, goddamn, man. I think you're the first person. Oh, Dro was in here, but we were so heavy in the conversation that it just never came about. But I think you're the first person I've had in here that can hang with it. So I think I'm gonna crack some dabbage.
Hell yeah. This is the part where I can't drive home.
Yeah, you said I can't drive home. Listen, bro. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. No, I'm just fucking with you. Well, we'll make sure we don't blow you out too much and shit.
Thank God for navigation.
So you ain't dabbing too much anymore these days, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Off and on?
I do. It's more of like a Friday night thing for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I switch on and off. I'm a huge dab dude, but I catch myself doing nothing but dabs for way too fucking long.
Let me see that stuff.
Yeah.
Check it out.
I don't remember what it is. I forget as quick as they tell me.
No
dispensaries. You know what? I don't mind if I need it spending a little bit of money for some some trees and shit at the dispensary, but no extracts, man. It is ridiculous. The product is not all that good, and the stuff that I've seen that's decent, it's so fucking high priced. It's fucking insane. I can't believe people are buying it, but luckily I've been blessed to be able to be around some of the, you know, like the best of the cannabis community. So
oh yeah,
shout outs to the guys. Shout outs to everybody keeping just all the medical shit alive. I need my medicine. So what about Prophetical? Is he working on anything album-wise, or is anything cracking from like the camp? Like I said, I don't like calling you guys a camp because usually people are like, yeah, fuck, you know, they got some kind of.
Well, we got a couple songs that we did, so you know, Fireball and Perfecto Loco, and got a couple other songs coming out. The next song coming out is with Trip Life, but me and him had a falling out, so. But I'm still gonna release the song and shit because it's still a dope song. So.
That sucks. It always, you know, there's one thing for me that it's always been hard is getting people on the same page. You know, especially when you're like going hard and you need people and people want to be involved, but you know, I don't know. It's just I've shout outs to people who have groups or, you know, or duos and showing up and getting people to do every show and stuff because
it's hard work.
It's, man, I mean, there's just not enough people committed. You know what I mean? I've seen professional groups and shit. Nappy Roots showed up. It was fucking 2 dudes and like 4 or 5 in the group. I was like, what? It's not Nappy Roots. I like that shit. They're both good. I got some crumble too. We'll dip into here in a minute.
Okay.
Always clean your nail, especially if it's fucking quartz. Actually, just clean your fucking nail. Stop overheating your shit and burning your product. It's bad for you. And clean your fucking nail. If I got to keep coming to people's houses and see caked fucking nails, I'll freak out.
I'd probably be guilty of that.
Yeah, it don't matter.
I just usually torch it till it turns all the way red.
So snobs. That's all they call us. You guys are too fucking picky. Act like there's some kind of technique or something to it. I'm just joking. Nah, but it's good. If you keep it low temp, you keep your terpenes for for your flavor for one, so they'll taste way better. And then that high temp when it singes all that shit, that stuff's not good.
Yeah,
I
get it hot. I get it hot just to clean it, and then after that, I'll do it like a low temp dab.
Yeah, I usually heat it up pretty hot, and then I just kind of let it drop temp a little bit. Usually, like this nail, I pretty much zeroed it in about 30 seconds or so. Usually about a good drop.
Oh yeah, dude,
I think that last.
I like that piece too.
Last one was a little. Oh yeah, shout outs to Curse Glass, man. This is my baby.
Should look like a chemical project. And
I'm
shit.
so fucking bad with glass and shit, but this piece right here, and I hope I didn't just jinx myself by just doing all this on the air, because one day they're gonna be like, "Where'd that piece go?" Nah, but I've had this thing for I don't even know, quite a few years at this point.
Well,
this thing's been on the
because I usually be breaking shit.
Oh, it's going right to you after this.
I know.
This thing's been on it though. It's been through. It's been on the road with me. Been through the checkpoints, and the popos almost took it a couple times.
Damn.
It's my boy right here.
That's wild.
Yeah, but Curse, I don't think they call it Glass Automations no more, but, that's my dude for sure. Well, fuck. I guess while you take this dab, let's pop into this segment. Took you around town. Hip Hop Roots Show, podcast took you around town. We checked out the graffiti showcases around town, so peep game. Yes, that is our graffiti showcase for Las Vegas. That's all over town. Art District, if you travel up Charleston, look down some of these alleys, some on these back walls. Of course, no matter what city or state or anywhere you're in, you look at the trains. Got some good pieces. We got some dope-ass artists out here. We had Dent One in the building a couple episodes ago.
Shout out Dent One.
Oh, man, that boy there.
He's done some of my cover art.
Yeah, he's done a lot of. He was just talking about, from the times he was talking, like, just thinking to himself, like, how do I get people to hit me up for drawing or whatever, beats or whatever, to, now just, being involved in so many different artist projects, and the guy's doing it, and he's a killer fucking artist. He did a Roots piece for us and shit for one of for his segment. Wow. And shit. Yeah, you gotta check out if you ain't checked out the episode for sure. Yeah. But yeah, Vegas has got some dope artists, and music artists. Dude, it's the entertainment capital of the world. Yeah. We just get the creme de la creme, so to speak. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But
sometimes I just don't feel like Vegas artists are taken serious most of the time, so
no,
it's just like
it's a hard scene out here. It's a healthy scene. We got a lot of. That's what sucks is Vegas deserves to be on. Exactly. And I'm not even talking about for me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I would not, but just to see some of these artists get on. It's sad because I don't know if it's just because it's Vegas and there's a way people see us or what the fuck it is, you know what I mean? But God, man, the only people blown up that are from Vegas or have to leave Vegas to fucking get some recognition and shit.
Yeah.
Which is good. You have to travel, but how long you born and raised out here? Or? Yeah. What high school did you go
to? Las Vegas High.
Ah, the Academy.
Actually, I don't think it was the Academy.
Yeah, it was probably. I think I was just kind of. That's funny. Yeah, it's dope. I didn't know for sure if you were born and raised out here, if you came from somebody else. But I've never. I don't think I've ever recalled you ever like mentioning anywhere else. So I figured you were.
Right.
Back to the blunt raps.
Yeah, born and raised out here. Started rapping like when I was 15.
Nice.
Freestyle battling on the basketball courts and stuff. So
hell yeah.
You know.
Damn, so you've been doing it for a minute, huh?
Yeah.
When his hip hop roots, is that like your first time like performing like on stage, or was there did you have times before
crazy.
that?
I had the first time I ever got called to do a show somewhere. It was really weird. They told me come up to some part on the south side, right? And I go over there and I go inside the bar, and I'm like, I'm here to do the showcase. They're like, we don't even know what you're talking about. What showcase? And so like I just brought a lot of people there, and it was, I guess, I don't know, it must have just been an open mic or something, but I brought a lot of people there, and you know, it was pretty fun the first time I ever performed. So
that's super tight.
It was crazy. I really had no idea really what I was doing, but
hey,
I was just trying to remember my words.
Got to get your fucking feet wet somehow and shit. The first time I ever, first time is with the High Rollers. I was, before I was doing solo work and shit, I was a hype man and like kind of backup vocals for HRZ, the High Rollers. Shout out to my boys, Amnesia and Rip Roaring. Those are my motherfuckers right there. But they were booked at Cooler Lounge, which is an old school OG fucking place. Some of the OGs out here definitely know that spot. But
what's it called again?
Cooler Lounge.
Cooler.
Yeah, it was like on the west side of town. But
right.
But my first time performing as a solo artist. Shout out to Art Signs. Smoke With Your Boy podcast, Campfire Music. He was running an open mic way back at Daddy Max called Spit Sundays.
I think the Las Vegas scene has grown so much since then. Now there's just so many like different venues and stuff going on everywhere. But hip hop roots was always one of the most like memorable. And like
I agree.
I felt like when I went to go do my music there, people were trying to listen to music there. And they would listen to what you got. And
that's what we were talking about, even with like JR, a bunch of these. Even people who didn't know whether they, like the first time on stage, they just was shy. Whatever it was, there was like a certain vibe there that made you feel good about getting up there because you felt supported. Like you said, people were there to listen. They were there to watch you. It wasn't like, I don't know. It was definitely a different vibe because it was kind of like, it was a showcase really too, but it was, we tried to keep that kind of, not even a concert, you know what I mean?
And
like
it was such a nice place. Like it just was,
oh man,
it felt right. You know what I'm saying? Like
beautiful. Yeah. And it drew, it did a lot for a lot of people. And it actually, you kind of knew that as it was happening. I saw that more, after it stopped over the years, which is kind of what, triggered this whole thing because I couldn't tell you how many shows I was rocking or just showed up to support people or something that fans, other MCs, promoters, just all kinds of people were just like, bro, Hip Hop Roots was my first time on stage, or when you bringing back Hip Hop Roots, that was so dope. There was just so much of that kind of always talk, like where people didn't forget. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it was like I wanted to bring back that energy and that everything and that platform status.
Yeah,
I just wasn't ready to throw shows, man. It takes a lot. You know what I mean? And this does too. It was just different, and I don't think there's many.
Thank you for putting on the show, by the way.
Dog, I appreciate it. Thanks for being on it. You know what I mean? I got to have my guests and stuff because really, that's I needed somewhere. I wanted to be able to spotlight artists and people and or whatever their art and whatever their specialty is and stuff, and be able to chop it up about things and all that. You just there's not very many platforms to be able to do that. I mean, you can click your Facebook Live on, you can go to Instagram. I mean, it's a little different, but I mean, and we're not a live show, you know what I mean? So it's, you can, I don't know. I dig it, and I that was my goal. I wanted to bring the hip hop roots, artists supporting artists, positive, just all that kind of energy, and the same thing we had there to a different platform,
right?
That I felt was needed. And just different. You know what I mean?
It's definitely awesome. So
yeah, I appreciate it, brother. It's
cool to be on it.
It was some hard work, and I mean it's still hard work, but make in the process of doing it, it was it was a bitch for sure. But yeah, all worth it for sure. And it's as we grow. So I said, if you guys make sure you like these videos, make sure you're subscribing to the channel.
Subscribe.
Tell your people. Like I said, the higher these subscribers go, the higher these likes go. Not only does it benefit the podcast and makes this a bigger platform. It's a bigger platform for you guys as artists. Is whatever you're doing when we have you on this show, and then the bigger this platform gets, we can start getting bigger artists. I mean, we might be able to get some of these people that are coming in through on tour and stuff, and that'd be dope. You know what I mean? Because I know some of you guys got some questions, and I want to blow some blunts with them and shit. So. Not even that, but I want to see some of you guys get on and stuff. And I'm not going to say that I can do it, but if this platform can help, I mean that's what it's here for. You know what I mean? So make sure you hit up the voicemail line 775-538-6350.
Bink.
And like I said, if you're interested in being on this show, you're interested in advertising your brands, anything like that, hit up the email hiphoprootspodcast@gmail.com. So don't be shy, guys. Don't be shy. That voicemail, text line, the emails. Anytime, 24/7. Ain't no one answering. It's just a voicemail line. Call up drunk. Be like, I remember hip hop roots. Share some memories. Actually, that's what I should just tell people every show for the next 5 episodes. In fact, let's do that. You guys hit up the voicemail line. If you've been at hip hop roots, share some memories. Hit up the voicemail line and give us a little memory about, what really, something that really stood out during your time, or when you were there the one time, or when you used to come every week, something like that. So hit it up. Let's see if we can get some people on here. We'll share it, we'll share it on one of the segments and shit. So
yeah.
How's that dab feeling? You ready for another one?
That shit heavy going for a second.
Good.
Hey, what's that thing saying?
Just telling us that this fucking podcast is being fucking bugged right now by a van outside. No, that's fine. That's funny. God damn, man. Shit, I still fucking can't get over that video. Because the last 2 videos you put out, you did one, that was the helicopter one. You guys were out in the flat, like in the fucking
yeah, we were out in the salt flats.
That was dope. And that was that Yayo? What's his, or is that the same dude who filmed this one?
Yeah, Johnny Yayo did that one.
Yeah, so Johnny Yayo did that one. That was pretty dope because he does some good work.
Yeah.
So I've never met him. I don't know him personally. So, but I've seen some. His work looks good. And this dude, that's first. I think this might be the first time I've seen this dude do the video. Maybe he's done something I've seen. I just don't know it was him. But man,
Paris Page. Yeah, that's the one that did my latest video.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if I've seen any his name drop on anybody else.
He films for some pretty big artists out here, so
that video's tight though, dude. It turned out really fucking good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that,
we had a blast shooting it. We was up in the bus just cruising the Las Vegas Strip. It was like a limo. It was like a limo bus, and we were cruising down Las Vegas Strip, just getting lit. So.
Now the limo bus, is that the company that you did the commercial for, or is it just okay? So it says it's a bus company, but I've seen them. They've got the fucking that stretch and all that shit, huh? Okay.
Yeah, they got a lot of cool stuff on that bus. So yeah, go over there and get a ride and go check it out. Get baited on the thing.
Fuck yeah.
Go driving.
Yeah, and if you haven't checked out that video, go just YouTube. Hit up X-tra Doe, XTRADOE.
Yep.
All night. That shit'll pop. Bam, dude. That thing's already, I think, a couple thousand views or so. Huh?
Yeah, you could also subscribe to my it's under 25.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm about to get on some better promotion with it and get it going. So, but what was I gonna say?
That's that dab.
Oh yeah, the dab slowed me down for a second.
Pull that, yeah.
But subscribe to my YouTube channel and shit. You know, I know it took a second just to say that. But all right, so check me out though.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Where's your you got like a main, like where if
Yeah, subscribe at X-tra Doe TV. So it's X-tra Doe TV, and then you just subscribe to that, and you can check out all my latest material coming out. So
now, if these guys are interested in collabing, they want to chop it up with you about something like that, what's the best way to just to snag you up? Like, you know, send you a message, you know, Facebook, you got the website. What's the best spot?
You could just look me up on Facebook and shoot me a message to there. And
hell yeah.
If you want to do some work or whatever, just let me know and we'll get something going.
Now, we were talking about the studio earlier. Like, do you do studio time, or is that a personal studio? Like,
lately, yeah, it's just been personal. So
okay.
Yeah, just
to make sure I'm not skipping no business here that I should be mentioning or something.
No,
like, yeah, the 24.
I was renting it out for a little bit, but you know, right now I'm not renting it out. So
nice.
But basically, I've been just working on beats now, like with a beat machine and stuff. So
okay,
coming out with some original stuff. So
fucking around with some production now.
Yeah,
dope. Have you got anything you've recorded yet with the shit you've done? Or you still kind of?
I made my first beat with it.
Okay, so you're still kind of keying in on it. That's dope. That's dope.
Got the first beat done, and it was just cool, you know, like to not use loops. I made it all from scratch, so kind of came out feeling like Tech 9-ish. So that was cool.
Oh shit!
I feel like Tech 9 would rip that up, but
okay.
That's the kind of style I like to do. So
yeah,
you know, my style's different. It might not be like what everybody's into, but you know, I just feel like I could work different kind of songs different ways than most people, you know. So
yeah. Well, shit. Since we talking about the studio and shit, X-tra Doe took us down to the studio, and this man actually, exclusive for us, he performed a studio performance of All Night. So let's peep that shit, yo.
Blunt in my left hand shine so bright. Bitch try to holler, but she's not my type. We getting turned up, we getting real hype. They ask me how long, I tell them all night, all day and 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 all night. We getting turned up, we getting real hype. They ask me how long, I tell them all night, all day and all night. In my left hand, I ain't gonna pass that. Party turned up, trying to see where the ass at. You said something smart, but you don't work for NASDAQ. I heard X-tra Doe fell off. Why would you ask that? My diamonds shine bright, they always cause attention. Now you can meet the henchmen of this dimension. Drinking hella beers, shots, I stay off the top. Coming hella hot, you know that we're not gonna stop. I'm the one you think of when you lighten up your blunts. I ran through 100 clippers and that wasn't 1 month. We ain't hanging with no lightweights, smoking like grapes. And if there's a pin around, then I just might vape a dab. I'm scraping the slab, now we back in the lab with a track for that ass. We making it last. I'm not holding it back when I'm smoking the bag. So if you want it, then you know you can croak on the mag. In my left hand shine so bright. Bitch try to holler, but she's not my type. We getting turned up, we getting real hype. They ask me how long, I tell them all night, all day and 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 all night. We getting turned up, we getting real hype. They ask me how long, I tell them all night, all day and all night. Yeah. So don't worry about what we got going on. Riding our own way. You know, you try throwing off the vibes and shit. Well, I really can't feel that shit. Know what I'm sizzling? X-tra Doe, Perfecto Loco, 2018. Blunt in my left hand shine so bright. Bitch try to holler, but she's not my type. We getting turned up, we getting real hype.
They ask me how long, I tell them all night, all day and 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 all night. We getting turned up, we getting real hype. They ask me how long, I tell them all night, all day and all night.
God damn. Well, man, we appreciate the exclusive. Again, that's fucking X-tra Doe single, All Night. He just dropped the video. So make sure, since you're already on YouTube and you just watch the shit, go to All Night. Actually, we'll drop the link not only in the fucking description, but the link's already up there. So make sure you go check it out. Check it out. Subscribe to his channel. Yes. And you can find them on all platforms. iTunes, Spotify, Pandora. Yeah, you know the drill. You know the drill. If you're using it,
stream at Spotify.
Yeah, if you're using it and he's not on it, let him know.
X-tra Doe. Play some of them songs. Check them out.
Yeah. Well, man, I'm glad you came in and chopped up some memories and shit.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, because like I said, it was kind of a short notice pull up and shit, but you were just like, yo, let's kick it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's kick it and get some fucking smoke up and get it in. But shit, man. Fucking anything else if you want to bounce? I mean, I know you're just on the chill mode right now. You had a good year though. Your fucking 2018 was productive. You did a lot of shows. You got the album out.
Yeah, like I said, this year is more shows than I've ever done in a year. I really don't even know how many shows I did, but I'm guessing at least. It seemed like more than 12. So
yeah, when you were saying consistent too, did you open up for anybody this year?
Planet Asia.
Yeah, I was on the bill with you. Yeah.
Yep. That's cool. Rocking the show with you.
That was a good ass show too. That was a Shattered Bar. Rest in peace. That was dope.
Yeah.
That was a dope little venue. It could have been dope. You know what I mean? If it would have stuck around. But I think the owner, he was saying he got something up his sleeve. So
yeah,
I'm waiting for that because I know he's trying to be real supportive with the local music scene, which is always a good thing to see because we can take everything we can get for sure.
Yeah.
So, well, fuck. You guys make sure, again, you look up X-tra Doe, YouTube, everything. Book him, fucking check him out. This guy's, I'm sure he's going to have a productive 2019, so it's not going to be hard to find. You'll see him everywhere. But Hip Hop Roots, like the channel, subscribe, tell your people. Let's build this fucking platform. Make
Shout
sure.
out Hip Hop Roots.
Yeah, that's right, boy. And you know how it goes. Go Knights, go.
Blowing up, blowing up, blowing up, going up, blowing up, blowing up, blowing on lime all the fucking time. Blowing up, blowing up, blowing up, going up, blowing up, blowing up, blowing up, all the fucking time. Nowadays I gotta hit the beat with full force. Then I sit back in the nature, take its course. You don't understand, we getting it from the source. You're tight, you're tight, you're tight until I'm cutting your cords. Leave you on the ground. This is stick up. Don't make a sound pimping. I'm nose for crowd blending. I know that the sound's sending weird vibes to the other side till we winning. Taking no shorts or losses according to bosses. The calculated plans are getting across it. Had it for a second, then I guess that I lost it. But I always get it back, cause my style is cosmic. Watching the stars align while I'm smoking the pine. I'm a different kind. You will find it till the end of time. I'm drilling these